Hey guys, it's Tony from the Portage Posse, and I'm here to tell you about my awesome time on the Cascades for this year's Week of Rivers. It's been 3 months since the last time I've run the Cascades, and the last time I was there, it was kind of a 50-50 run. I'd run 2 laps and had a really good lap, and half of a really good lap after that with a very eventful swim. And so I was kind of looking forward to it because I was like, this is my chance to go ahead, get a little redemption lap, feel really good about myself, and make up for where we went wrong the last time. I was able to find a friend of mine named Johnny Ortiz, and I was able to kind of quickly beg him to let me paddle with him.
Johnny! Good to see you, dude.
Of course, he says yes, because why wouldn't he? It's me. And I'm like, sick, let's get started. At the beginning, we have horns, and luckily, I've been fortunate enough to not have any bad laps on horns. It's the one rapid I haven't messed up on the Cascades yet. Knock on wood. It's always so exciting to get through it because it's such a tight move, and there's always somebody yelling at you from the roadside. Going into Big Kahuna is always an exciting experience, and honestly really frightening because it's a really fast-paced rapid. There's a big boof at the end, and there's a lot of rocks and holes that you're gonna have to get through before you get to the final boof. It's terrifying, and I've been in just about all of those holes, or upside down for most of that rapid. So, learning from those past experiences, I was like, today's the day that I'm gonna get it right, and it's gonna be a clean line. The hulls were clean, and minus a small piton on the left wall, I have no complaints. I was able to land a good boof and catch the eddy right after. When I make it to the bottom of Big Kahuna, I actually run into one of the fans of the channel, Cade.
It's so good to see you out here.
And I was super stoked to see him because I'd wanted to paddle with him, and for him to just randomly have a camera and taking photos and eventually get a photo of me was pretty awesome. Coming off the high of having a good Kahuna line, it's time for junkyard. And me and junkyard have a little bit of personal history. The last time I was there, I had probably one of the worst swims of my life, and it left me seriously bruised. I had yellow, blotchy spots all over my butt, and it was definitely a scarring experience, physically and mentally. So my goal this time was just to stay upright. I'm able to luckily hit a back deck roll, and there's kind of like this inner screaming and / inner calm that you kind of experience in that moment of, I need to get up right now, and I need to do it the first time. Landing the back deck for me in junkyard was kind of a big deal. I've honestly never landed a back deck intentionally. So in that moment, I thank the river gods once more for giving me a back deck roll for that one moment and letting me get back up before the hole at the bottom of junkyard, because I'd rather not be in it again. With Chinese feet left to go, I'm kind of excited, so I'm like, okay, we've had good lines so far, nothing too crazy's happened. Time to just land the double boof. And it's kind of an awkward move because you're adjusting into different flows, and I've definitely swam at the bottom of that rapid before. And so there's always the feeling of, all right, let's hope I don't mess it up this time. I'm definitely a little vertical and wildly careening, but I'm able to keep it cool and composed and back out. And I kind of get this kind of look from Johnny like, wow, that was pretty close. Almost like that first time you swam out of that hole. And it was nice to not see him from the perspective of the hole and rather being out of it this time.
A lot better than last time I saw you out here. A little closer to a little tiny shoot there, but...
The last bit of the Cascades was run out, and it's all pretty much read and run. There's no real significant rapid, just rock. At the end of every Cascades lap, there's a moment of relief. You've made it through this slam-packed river, and it's over, and it was so exciting and it was so rewarding, but I know that it's not always like that. My first lap, I probably wasn't ready. I was extremely nervous, threw up before the run, and had a terrible run at the end of the day. And so it's kind of nice coming back to it a year and 3 months later, roughly, and having one of the better laps I've ever had. Yeah, I've had some beater lines that day, but at the end of the day, it wasn't swimming again. Being able to really look back on such a slam-packed river and compare yourself from where you were a year ago to where you are now is one of the best feelings that you could possibly have, and I'm very grateful for the progress I've made and the people I've been able to make progress with.
Cool. All right, I gotta meet some people. Hey, thanks for the lap, guys. I appreciate it.
With that short paddle out, I quickly catch up to the rest of the guys, and I'm stoked they're just putting on to the upper. So now we have the time for an awesome, chill upper lap. There's nothing more that you can ask for than a sick lap on the Cascades, followed by a good little casual upper lap with your friends.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was good.